Greetings to all you butterfly-loving mesmers out there. The time has finally come to reveal the new mesmer specialization for Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. The Chronomancer. I'm Robert Gee, and if there's one thing I like more than time puns, it's my mesmer. I'm not, disclaimer, I'm not Robert Gee, but he's the one who wrote the article. I'm really happy to be able to tell you about how this future specialization turns your elegant mesmer into a fabulous time Maggie. It was a unique challenge to find an interpretation of time magic that fits within the lore of Tyria, while also providing engaging gameplay hooks. Just as the Mesmer is a unique take on a spellcasting class, our Chronomancer does much more than distribute speed to allies while slowing down enemies. This specialization also gives players the ability to stop and even revert time through use of their abilities. The title is Time to Duel. One of the core themes of the Chronomancer is duality, past versus future, and fast versus slow are key themes you'll see throughout the Chronomancer's skill set. Many skills affect both enemies and allies, reflecting the Chronomancer's ability to steal a chunk of time and use it for their own purpose. Time manipulation can get pretty complicated, so let's start with something simple. Think fast. That's the next title, if you were wondering. Specializing in chronomancy grants mesmers access through traits and skills to a new effect called alacrity. Alacrity functions as the inverse of chill by speeding up skill recharges rather than slowing them down. Chronomancy is the official specialization allowed access to this power effect, and Chronomancers can share alacrity with allies in limited situations, making them an incredibly powerful ally to have in any party. One of the specialization's minor trait allows Chronomancers to grant alacrity to themselves, and time an illusion shatters. Every time an illusion shatters, maintaining a good shattering cadence can greatly enhance your effectiveness over a prolonged battle. Phantasm builds shouldn't feel left out, though, since other skills can give alacrity to your illusions, making them attack even more often. Alacrity isn't the only way to manipulate time, however. We're like halfway there, guys. Okay, this next title is called "Turn Back the Clock." You know, like why rewind? You know, like it was fall. You know, 1 hour back. Okay, anyway, as an elite specialization, Chronomancers will gain access to a new weapon, an offhand shield. That's the new weapon, if that's what you were wondering. Even without the use of alacrity, Chronomancer's shield skills have special mechanics that allow them to be used more frequently when played correctly. Skilled Chronomancers will be able to maximize the effectiveness of these new weapon skills to suit a variety of playstyles. There's a picture here. One such skill, called Tides of Time, launches a wall of compressed temporal energy from the Chronomancer's shield that travels forward a moderate distance, absorbing all projectiles that are fired into it. If the wall passes through an enemy, that enemy becomes frozen in time and stunned for a short duration, while allies touched by the wall are granted a short burst of quickness. When the wall reaches its maximum distance, it turns around and rewinds itself back toward the Chronomancer, applying all its effects on targets in its path a second time. An adept Chronomancer can even reposition while the wave is coming to change the returning trajectory of the wall. If you're able to pass through the wall on its return trip, it refunds a portion of the recharge, so you can use it again sooner. So, saving time has never been so effective. All's well that ends well. That's the next title. In Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns, Necromancers will not be the only profession that has access to wild skills. Stupid Necromancers. When Mesmers become Chronomancers, they unlock access to a suite of new time-themed well skills. These time skills place a giant clock face on the ground that ticks in time with a pulsing effect. The clock isn't just for show either. The wells tick exactly in time with the clock hands 3 times overall. When times are up, the well releases a powerful burst effect. This burst effect can be offensive or defensive depending on the well itself. But observant players can watch the hands of the time to tell when it will trigger. For example, a well of precognition creates a well that alters the future of allies in the area, using their attacks to become unblockable. When this well ends, affected allies can read the future for a short duration and evade all incoming attacks. Using this well tactically can help a team burst through defense-heavy foes, while also protecting allies from counter-attacks. Because there is a delay before the final effect trigger, they tend to be fairly strong. Most Chronomancer wells are a fairly high recharge time. However, so be sure to keep the alacrity flowing. Final title, time and time again. The Chronomancer's unique mechanic is a new shatter skill that takes the F5 slot next to the other shatters. This skill, Continuum Split, that's the name of the skill. And its follow-up skill, Continuum Shift, it's called Continuum Shift, are the most powerful abilities in a Chronomancer's arsenal and affect just about every skill on your bar. When the Chronomancer activates Continuum Split, they sacrifice all their illusions to split themselves off from the normal flow of time for a duration that scales with the number of illusions shattered. When this duration is over, or when the Mesmer activates the follow-up skill Continuum Shift, they revert back to the location where the skill was first activated. Here's where things get fun. Here's where things get fun. Shifting back to the original timeline reverts the Chronomancer's health, endurance, and all cooldowns. Yes, even the Alushkur. Back to the state they were when the shatter was first activated. The skill essentially gives the Chronomancer a reset button and allows for tricks such as casting any skill twice, avoiding a killing blow, or simply technical repositioning yourself. Remember, Tides of Time from earlier in this article. Successful use of Continuum Split will allow you to catch 2 returning time waves, doubling the effectiveness of the recharge bonus while giving twice the bandwidth. I'm personally excited to see what kinds of strategies will be coming from our players once this specialization is available.